The Philippines. We are a country of infinite possibilities. We are home to a hard-working, disciplined, and highly skilled workforce. We take great pride in our world-class talents sought all over the globe. We are blessed with abundant resources and countless natural wonders. We celebrate beautiful traditions that showcase the richness of the Filipino culture. We are a collaborative nation with excellent relations with our Asian neighbors and the rest of the world. We are a resilient, dynamic economy with limitless potentials and infinite possibilities. Our government is building the momentum for advancing economic gains.
The way forward is to move together in the broad light of day, where everything we do and how we do it is clear, honest, and transparent. Daylight is not what we hope to achieve. We have a social contract that is our blueprint for success, but rather how we will do things in a manner that continues our commitment beyond the moment of the handshake to constantly improving our partnership and cooperation every step of the way. We do need your help. In areas like the development of infrastructure, the private sector must be induced to make the investments. And for that to happen, we know that the rules must be fair, clear, and equally applied to all.
Through the Philippine Development Plan, we are seizing opportunities and maximizing our economic potentials under the daylight of transparency, good governance, and level playing field.
The Aquino administration, President Benigno Simeon Aquino III, came to power because people want a return to decent and accountable government. We have a president who is a symbol of clean government. With this new administration, there is a resurgence of hope in this country, hope that things will be better for the future. Come join us and share with us in this renewed optimism of our people. Invest in the Philippines.
A republic that works hard for economic growth and is progressing accordingly.
Things are looking up for the Philippines. The asset of the Philippines is the fact that it is located right in the middle of what will be the most dynamic economic region in the world in the next 30 years.
We experienced very good growth in 2010. There was a very strong recovery. Agriculture grew. Industry really was very strong. And services continued to grow at the stable, higher growth rate. This has helped on the demand side by continuing private consumption, which have been quite robust over the past few years. And last year, we got a really big boost coming from increased confidence in the government that was coming in, and investments grew at a very relatively fast rate.
The Philippines entered 2011 from a position of strength. Our solid economic performance offers much promise for the country, and we are aiming our sights to sustain rapid growth this year. The manageable inflation environment, in turn, gave us room to maintain low interest rates that supported domestic demand. Critical reforms implemented in earlier years to clean up the bank's balance sheets, strengthen the bank capitalization, improved governance, and enhanced risk management helped create a healthier banking system. The peso-dollar exchange rate remained stable due to the effective management of foreign exchange inflows. These positive developments did not go unnoticed as Standard & Poor's upgraded the country's rating in 2010, followed by an outlook upgrade from Moody's early this year, signaling a possible rating upgrade in the coming months.
We think that we're set for rather higher and more stable growth in the medium term. The Philippine Development Plan is a further specification of the President's program, which he enunciated in his social contract with the Filipino people. This is an effort to make sure that the growth that we have will be inclusive, where everybody will gain, especially people from all the different levels of society. We will try to do this by making sure that the private sector will be a very strong and able partner in this development effort.
We commit to creating the appropriate working macroeconomic and banking environment that would support the government's policies and programs and sustain a rapid economic growth. We will sustain an environment that will support a healthy external position. The outlook on the BOP position and the GIR level for 2011 is positive, with the current account projected to remain in surplus, supported by overseas Filipino remittances and receipts from BPO-related services. As before, the BSP will work towards an orderly buildup of international reserves, which is expected to reach $70 billion by the end of 2011, an essentially market-determined foreign exchange rate, and a sufficiently flexible foreign exchange regulatory environment.
The challenge is not just to continue to grow, but to increase that growth so that poverty can actually be reduced. And the way to do that is to make sure that we deal with our fiscal situation. So one of our goals is fiscal sustainability. Our goal is to reduce our deficit by to 2% by the end of 2013.
We also have a massive investment program where we will try to put in the facilities that will support private business.
Cognizant that we need investments to accelerate growth, we are pursuing public-private partnerships.
President Aquino has relaunched a very ambitious private-public partnership where we are inviting all our friends in business, both here and abroad, to participate, to help us build our infrastructure in the food supply chain area, in the transport area, in the energy area. We've fixed the financial environment. So infrastructure investors can actually fund part of their project cost in the Philippines in pesos. We assure our compliance with the contract provisions. Among the projects that we're looking at are projects that will help our tourism drive, no? Airports, roads.
We have an administration that is very welcoming to tourism investors. The Philippines is an attractive tourism destination because it has many natural and cultural endowments. We have a new civil aviation policy, we call it the Open Skies policy, that will bring in more airlines to deliver the tourists into the country. It will become a more competitive civil aviation regime. There are quite a number of investment opportunities in this country, in the accommodation sector, in the transportation sector.
Other projects include making our cities more efficient, less traffic. So we'd like to integrate our mass transit system so that they become more efficient. We'd like to extend them so that even the suburbs that are fast growing in the Philippines can be covered. Toll roads, expressways, we're also launching some of those. Power, no? Power is crucial in doing business. So we have several power projects that we have lined up. So I'd like to invite all of you to come and visit the Philippines, a Philippines that's now under new management that is devoted to better governance, management that is against corruption, and management that wants to grow our economy much faster so that we can help our people actualize our dreams. We're just here, we're right next door to you. We are where the East meets the West. So come invest in the Philippines.
Now, more than ever, the Philippines is ready to commit to investors who are bold enough to explore the richness of the Philippines. Together, let us harness the Philippines' infinite possibilities. We are ready for business. It is time. Invest in the richness of the Philippines.